I'm going to show you how you can publish 300 articles per hour using an AI content generator. Before I do so, I want to show you how these articles actually look like. So from top to bottom, here's what we have, right? First, we start with a featured image that is tailored to what the article talks about, right? In this case, it's 7 tips for starting a garden, right? You can click to change if you'd like, right? Then we have a table of contents that goes through all the structure of the article, right? If we scroll down here, that's the first part of the article, right? All of this has headings, subheadings, proper structure, internal links linking out to other pages on our site, bullet out words, of course, tables where they make sense, in-article images that are relevant to the article, as well as, if you scroll down here, in-article videos that are relevant to what the article talks about. External links, again, just like we have internal links, so links that link out to other pages in our site, as well as links that link out to external sources. So for example, if this article spoke about finance, maybe it will link out to TechCrunch, Business Insider, so authoritative sources in the niche that this article speaks about. And also calls to action to your products. In this case, this links out to this Shopify store that sells soil and these tubs to plant stuff, right? This is just an example, right? Again, these is the types of articles you can be generating with this little tool. And of course, just like I said before, you can generate up to 300 articles per hour with this. Again, these articles are all optimized, right? With images, internal links, external links. If you have a Shopify store, we can link out to your products. And all this is 100% automated with AI, right? And if you want, you can just click here, post to integration, which will post these articles to your WordPress site. You can do this one by one, or go here and click publish all to integration, and all 5 will be posted to your integration. Now, how do we do this? First things first is you go to tryjournalist.com. I'll leave a link for this in the description and log in, right? Once you're inside your dashboard, you're going to click on generate articles, right? Now we have these 3 modes. The simple mode is essentially you give it a URL and a business description, select the number of articles you want to generate, then the language. We have over 150 different languages. So if you want to target international markets, Portuguese, Greek, Spanish, Turkish, right? If you want to target any of these markets, you can just by selecting here the language that you want to generate articles in, then click generate. Now here the cap is at 20, sorry. I guess if you click the button many times, you can generate almost way more than 300, right? Depends on how fast you can click the button, right? Then titles mode, right? Essentially you give it titles, select the language, of course, and it will generate content just like the one we saw before based on those titles. So this is good for SEO. Just like the keyword mode, you give it keywords and the articles will be generated based on those keywords. Now, where this gets fun is with the advanced mode, right? And to use the advanced mode, you got to create a preset. Now, these presets give you a lot more customization, right? So for example, again, the first step is you choose your generation mode, right? Now, where it gets funny or interesting, I guess, is here. Step 2, you can choose the levels of creativity, right? Whether you want the content more correct or factual or more creative or original, right? You can change this around depending on how you want the content to be produced. You can also change the tone of voice, funny, neutral, informative, academic. You can play around with this however you like it. Point of view as well, first person plural, singular, second person or third person. It gives you a little bit more control of how the output of the content is. You can also give it custom instructions, but this is a bit more advanced. I won't go over this right now. Then number 3, call to action. You can set up your website right here or your products or your services here, and automatically in every single article at the end, there will be a call to action to whatever it is that you're selling, right? In a way that makes sense and that it is organic, of course, right? It's not going to be forced. Then you can select your headings. You can put all your headings manually, do them right manually, or just leave AI to do it for you. Internal linking, this is where you set up internal linking. So one article that you generate will link out to other articles that you've generated in the past. So this will have a link here, for example, that will link out to this one. Maybe this one links to this one to this one. Right? All these internal links will be linked out in a way that makes sense. For example, if this article speaks or talks about motorcycles, it will never link out to an article that talks about cats, right? Internal links only work in the way that makes sense. And for that, we take a look at your sitemap. That's why we ask you for your sitemap here to read your site and understand where and in which way we can produce an internal linking structure in, right? Same thing goes for external links. So you can do this automatically. We'll scrape the internet for relevant articles in your niche and language and add these external links to your blog articles, right? So if this is your article with the featured image, with the table of contents, with the in-article videos, in-article images, internal links, calls to action, tables, all that, external links, these external links will link out to authoritative sources, that's an A, authoritative sources in your niche. Just like the example I said before, if this is an article that talks about finance, we'll link out to Wikipedia, Investopedia, TechCrunch, and all these newsworthy and authoritative sources in your niche, right? Images, you can just do AI images, which look really good, or just go with Google license-free photos. Stock photos or even custom images, you can upload your own brand custom images. Enable featured image, enable in-article images so that they show up. And finally, videos, you can leave this as automatic. So we'll read through the article, go on YouTube and find a video that best fits your article, or you can just do this manually and insert here your videos manually, right? Click create preset. Once you go to generate articles again, advanced mode, you can just select the preset you just created. Select however many articles you want to generate, 300, and just click generate, right? That's about it. Now, this software does so much more than this, right? This is just a small example of how you can publish, if you want, 300 articles per hour. Now, in theory, you're just generating them, right? To publish them, you have to go to your history, go here to viewing them, and either click here, publish all to integration. In this case, this is my WordPress blog, or go here and publish them all manually. Now, publishing all them manually takes a lot of time. So what you can do is you can set up an autoblog, right? An autoblog, essentially, I won't go over this right now, but you're connecting journalists, right? Or AI with your blog, right? This is your blog. Whether it's a Shopify blog, a Webflow blog, a WordPress blog, Wix, Blogger, Ghost, whatever it is, we can connect with it. We connect with most platforms. And journalists will automatically generate, plus it will publish the content directly to your blog, right? So it's going to be posting all these blog posts every single day, week, month. You can select the frequency if you'd like. You're going to be posting them all to your blog automatically, right? And if we expand on these blog posts, right, let's say this is one of the blog posts. Remember, all these blog posts, we're going to have featured image, a table of contents, in-article images, in-article videos, internal links. So these articles will link between each other in a way that makes sense. External links, calls to action to your products, services, images, videos, all this going to be properly optimized articles, right? I'm not going to create one now, but I have one set up here. If I click edit, I can just go here and select the frequency, right? Let's say I want 300 blog posts published every 6 hours. Or maybe I want to be a bit more conservative and do this just 10 every single month, right? You can select the frequency and do this however you like, right? And yeah, that's basically it. So if you want to set this up, just go to integrations first. And here, click new integration. You can choose WordPress, Shopify, Ghost, Wix, Webflow, Blogger, and Zapier. Essentially, Zapier allows you to connect with anything you're using. So yeah, that's essentially it. So I just showed you how you can generate them and publish them. You can do it. You can publish them manually or just set up an auto blog to publish them automatically if you'd like. Now, there's a couple of more advanced features, just like this brand feature, which is insane. Essentially, what you're doing super quick is you're connecting your brand to journalists, meaning we browse your YouTube channel, we browse your Twitter, we browse your website, we browse every single public and private. If you want to upload some private documents to us, we browse them as well. And we become so much knowledgeable about your brand, right? So essentially, journalist AI will know as much about your brand as you do, right? And so because of that, we're able to produce brand-tailored content, right? Content that speaks in the tone of voice of your brand, that uses your images, that talks about your brand as if they were the ones creating it, right? So all the content that you saw here before, in my history tab, this was generated with a preset, right? We're leveraging all the settings we could select on the preset, right? We can take this even a step further by connecting this with your brand, and these articles are going to be much better because they're going to be tailored to your brand. And you can upload them to your Shopify store, WordPress blog, whatever it is. You can upload them to the blog that's associated with your brand, right? That's it. I'll leave a link for this in the description for you to try it out. You get 3 articles for free, so you can just use it for free. If you like it, you subscribe. If not, don't subscribe. Not an issue, but yeah, I just wanted to cover how you can do this. It's super valuable, and I did want to cover this. Now, before I go, I know this is a bit long, but I do want to give you an analogy before I do go. Think of all these stairs, and think of the top as success, right? Let's call success money, because the whole goal of producing content and ideally posting it on your blog and ranking it on Google to get more leads, the end goal is to make more money, right? Now, if you're not leveraging AI tools, you're going to start from down here. Why? Because you got to figure out what you want to write about, right? Doing keyword research, finding images for the content you just created, finding videos, doing internal linking, doing external linking, figuring out where in the text you should include links, what's the anchor text. You got to do all these steps to reach here, right? If you're leveraging AI tools, you're not starting from up here, but you might be starting from up here, right? So you skip, so from here, right? Sorry. So you skip all of these steps, right? Why? Because journalists will automatically write the content for you, just like I saw before, add the featured image, add the in-article images, add the in-article videos, all these relevant to the content that I just wrote. Go out and read the article and find out the best places to add internal links, the best places to add external links, best words to be bolded out, where to add a call to action. So all this that you previously used to do manually, right? Taking all these steps, this much long to potentially reach the top, right? With AI, you just skip all these steps. Of course, you will always need to do some manual steps, right? But you skip a ton of them, right? Also, this is just a part of generating, right? If you were doing all this manually, you'd have to go and post this to WordPress manually one by one. By leveraging journalists and setting up an autoblog, you can have this running in the back on autopilot, generating and publishing content every single day, week, month, hour, whichever the frequency you choose, right? So I do want to leave you with this analogy, because if you're not leveraging AI, your competitors will. And at the end of the day, AI is here to stay. AI needs to be used as a tool, and people that are using it are going to be more successful and are going to be able to reach the top much faster and with ease, right? So that's it. Again, I'll leave a link for this in the description. Try it out. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.